Hello friends, welcome to the 8th session of Hybris tutorial. In this session, we will discuss about the flexible search. We will discuss what is flexible search, what are flexible search queries, what all are the types of flexible search queries, where we use the flexible search. We will discuss all these things in this session. So before I discuss the flexible search, so firstly let me navigate to the flexible search section in the Hybris admin console. As you can see, I have already opened the Hybris admin console. So I will be just going to the console tab, and over here you can see we do have flexible search section. So I will just simply click over here and you will see this section has been opened, and over here you can read we can insert flexible search query, we can input flexible search query. So if I write a simple flexible query, so it will be something like this: select star from order. So with this select query I will be able to search all orders. If I just click on the execute button, you will see in the search result tab we will have data from the order table. You can see we do have all columns from the order table. So this is a basic sample example of flexible query. So now we will discuss what all these terms mean, what all these syntax mean, why we add a curly bracket. So I think now you should have a blur idea what is flexible search query. It is kind of SQL query which we use to fire in our SQL database, but the difference is we use the Hybris item type objects here instead of direct table name. So this is not a table name, instead this is an item type name. So if I just show you in my item.xml, you can see this is core item.xml. We discussed this item.xml topic in our last 7th session. If you have not read that session, you can go through that video. The link of video is given in the description box as well as in the top right in card section. So if I just try to search for the item type order, so you can see this is the item type defined for this order item type. So you can see the code value is order, and this is the reason we have given the name as order. If its value is anything else, then we have to give the same name over in the flexible search section. Please note that this is not the table name in the Hybris database. In the Hybris database, the table name is orders, you can see. So there is a difference between the flexible search object and actual table name in the database. Like over here you can see the table name is orders, but the object or item type name is order. So we use the item type code value in the flexible search, we don't use the table name. So I hope you understand now. If I just show you, so this is select star from order. If I just try to search with select star from orders, this will not work. And why I have used this curly bracket, so basically this denotes the object and this is an item type object, and objects are always enclosed in the curly bracket in Hybris. That is why I have used like this. So in this flexible search section I have two options: either I can fire a flexible query where I have to use the item type object like this, or I can directly fire the SQL query as well. Like you can say I can fire the SQL query as well. If I just write select star from order, so over here if I define the item type, you will see we will get error. So you can see it is showing an error. If I just write select star from order, Because this order table name doesn't exist in the SQL query, we need to give the table name, not the item type. So if I just click on the execute button, you will see again it is throwing error because the table name is orders. So if I just write orders, you will see now it will show us the results. So now I think you can understand the difference between a simple SQL query and a flexible query. In the flexible query, we can say that we use the item type instead of direct table name, right? So if I and main thing is here the capital and small letters doesn't mean if I write like this as well, again it will show us the result. So you can see capital or small letters of this word doesn't make any difference. So I think now you should have a basic idea what is flexible search query in Hybris and how it is different from a SQL query. So I think now we are good to define the flexible search query definition. So if I can write, it is a Hybris built-in query language based on SQL syntax, right? The syntax are the SQL syntax only. The only difference is we use the item type code instead of direct table names, right? And it enables us to search the records from database using item types, right? Not the tables. And so we can write in flexible search we never use database table names. So I hope now you understand. So if I just say this deployment table is the database table name and this is the item type code which we used in the flexible search, right? So again I can also write we always use item types which will be mapped to a corresponding table in Hybris. Right? And I just want to clear one more concept. So whenever we fire this query, so there are two phases of this query. One phase is called as pre-parsing phase. In this phase, Hybris converts the flexible search query into a SQL query. And the second phase is execute the SQL converted query. So if I just write, say, you can see it has automatically converted the flexible query into SQL query. If I just write a fresh query, select star from product, right? So if I just write this, you will see firstly it internally converts this flexible search query or Hybris query into SQL query. Then it fires that SQL query into the database. So you can see it has converted the flexible search query into the SQL query. Then this SQL query is actually fired into the database and the corresponding results we get over here. So we can write flexible search query execution has two phases. One is the pre-phase, pre-parsing phase, in which Hybris converts the flexible search query into SQL query, right? And the second phase is executing the converted SQL query. So in this phase, Hybris executes the converted SQL query. It fires the SQL query into database and gets the corresponding results, right? So there is one more concept. So if I am firing this query, right, select star from product. So once I fire this query, it saves the data of this query into a cache which is called as Hybris cache. So if I am again firing this query within some time, so it will not be picking the data from the database, so it will be picking the data from Hybris cache. So it is like once many users are firing the same query to the same database, Hybris database. So at that time, what Hybris does to increase the performance, it makes an Hybris cache and it returns the same query result to each user from the Hybris cache only. It doesn't go to the Hybris database to fetch the results, right? But that is within some particular interval of time. After that, the cache gets wiped out automatically. I think now you should be aware of Hybris cache, what is its use and how it is used in increasing the performance of Hybris query, right? So Hybris queries are fired in two ways. Either it can be fired from here in the flexible search in the admin console, or we can write the Hybris queries in our Java code as well. I will be giving you a separate section or a separate session for the detailed explanation how we use the flexible search in our Java code. But for now, I will just show you a sample code. So over here, you can see we have used the flexible search query. So to use a flexible search query in our Java code, we use the flexible search service. So this service is nothing but a Spring Bean. This is an out-of-box Spring Bean provided by the Hybris. And if inside in the arguments, if we just give the search query, then it will give us the same results. So over here, like we have created firstly a search query, and the query is this: select PK from business process. So this is a query. Don't worry about these annotations or syntax. So we will be discussing all these joins and everything later part of this video. But for now, this is a query, and through this mechanism we are firing a flexible search, and again this will be fetching the data from the database, and whatever the results we are getting, we are returning this in this method. So either you can use the flexible search through flexible search service which is provided by Hybris, or you can fire the same query directly through the flexible search section, right? So this is mainly used when we do have some logic, like we have a flow to fetch the orders and to display those orders on front end. At that time, from the front end flow, we will be getting this request, and for that we will be firing this type of we will be writing this type of API, and here we have written the flexible search mechanism, and it will return the results and we will display the same results at the front end. But if we just want to search in the database or select state, we just want to fire the select statement in the database, we can use the Hybris admin console to run a flexible query. So till now I have just shown you a sample example. This is the first and basic example of a flexible query. So you can see this is very basic example of a flexible query. We can have some types in this flexible queries, like we can use the joins, we can use some wildcards. So I will be just pasting some sample flexible queries. These queries will be very useful for you once you will start working in some Hybris related projects. So I will be just pasting some queries and will just explain those queries. You can note down those queries. Those will be very useful for you in your future project works. So I will just show you one thing. If I just go to the back office, so you can see this is the back office, and whatever the types we define over here in the core items.xml, like I define a type as order, right? So we know when we define a type, item type as order, corresponding table gets generated in the database. And so we can search the same item type in Hybris admin console. Through flexible search, we can view the same item type order through back office as well. So how we can search any type through back office? For that, on the top right section, top left section, you just need to search a keyword type and you will get this results types. So you just need to double click over here, and once you double click over here, this window will get opened. Over here you just need to click over this icon, and over here you just need to give the name of your type. Like my type is order, right? So I will just write starts with, and if I just try to search, you will see I have got multiple types which start with the order. And here is the my type. You can see this is my type, and this belongs to the core extension, right? And this belongs to the core extension, platform core extension. So I will just open this type, and I can also see what all are the results in this type. So I will be just coming over here, then I will click on this icon, search by type. So once I click over here, and if I just make a blank search, you will see we will get all the data. So all these are the orders placed till now in this system. So this is the way either you can search a type through a flexible search in HAC, or you can search the same type in back office as well, right? So if I'm searching a type, say I'm searching a type product, right? So what I will do, I will just click again in the search section, and over here I will search for a product. I just want to show you one product, how it looks like, what is the skeleton of a product. So like this is, these all are the results. So this is the item type we were searching for. I'm searching with now item type product, so it will show me some search bar. If I just search with the blank search, you will see these all are the products present in our system. I gave you overview in our one of the KT, these stays and online catalogs I have already told you. And if I just click on say one of the product which is in the stay state, so we will see how it looks like. Right, so you can see for this product we have this article number, right? This is the identifier, which means what is the definition of this article. So this article is basically shades, and it is the name of this article. But there is one thing which you should notice, this identifier is different in different language. So if I just click over here, you will see it has given the definition, different definitions in different language. Like you can give the definition in DE. If I just give definition in DE as German definition, so it will get saved, right? So it means we can have a locale specific definitions for the identifier. So there are some attributes which are language specific attributes. So for that, if I need to search the language specific values, like if I just need to search for, this is basically a name. If I just need to search, I will write like this, select say code from product, right? So you can see these all are the codes we do have, right? And if I just need to search these names in a specific language, then I need to give something like this name, and then I need to give the locale name in the square bracket. Then it will give me the name translation in the German language. So these all are the, you can say, name translation in the German language. If I want to search in English language, then I will give the value over here as en, right? So this is one type. You can see now we have translation in the English language. So this is how we can search the attributes which are language specific. We just need to enclose the language in the square bracket. Okay. So now I will go back to back office again, and I will search for orders. You can see we have this order tab, and I will just make a blank search in the orders tab, right? So you can see we do have multiple orders, many orders. These orders were created automatically by the Hybris during anti-initialize. But if I want to search some orders between some particular date, then what is the query? The reason why I am giving you all these queries, because these all queries will be frequently used by you in your projects. That is why you should have these formats. So if you want to search the orders between two dates, so the query is, so if you want to search the list of orders placed between two dates, so the query is like this. You can see this is the query, select star from order as O. Here I'm just giving the typecasting of this object, select star from order as O, where the creation time, order creation time is greater than this date, 28th of December 2010, and creation date is less than, say, today is 17th of January to 2020. So I will be fetching the list of all orders placed between two dates. So this is the syntax. So if I just click on the execute button, you can see this has given us the results. So this is how you can fetch the data between two dates. Guys, now we will discuss the joins. Firstly, I will write a simple join query, and before that I just want to show you one thing. If I just open one order, you can say this order. So in this order, if I just go in payment and delivery section over here, so this is an order and order number is this, right? And this is the order status. Here we do have multiple order status, right? On validation, created. So these all order status keeps on changing. I will create a separate video how these order status keep on changing. So you can see we do have the join of two tables here. The first is the order table and second is the order status table, right? So if I just show you order status table, I have already shown you the order table. So if I just show you order status table, right? So you can see this is how the order status table looks like. Here we have a PK, and these all are the status like cancelled, created, completed. All these things are in this table. So how these order and order status tables are linked? So we have one column in the order table which its name is status, and the basic value of status is the PK, this PK of order status table. So if I just show you order table, right, this is my order table, and inside this if I just try to search for the status column, you can see this is the status column, and here we have a PK. So PK is the unique identifier of each table. So these are the PKs of order status table, right? So if my requirement is I need to fetch all the orders and the status of those orders should be created. So for that I need to make a join. I will write the requirement again. The requirement is need to fetch all orders with order status as created. So what is the query? So for that I need a join between order table and order status table, right? And we know one more thing, in the order table we have a status column, right? We do have a status column, and this column value is same as the PK of order status table. So on these columns only we will make a join. So what is the basic syntax of writing a join query? So you will be writing like this: select star from order as O. Okay, and then inside this we will make a join between orders and order status. I will write join order status as OS, right? And we are making a join between these tables or between the columns. On the order table we do have status column, which its value is similar to the pk of order status, right? So this is how we can make a join. And we checked in the order status we had a code value, right? We had a code column, and in the code column we used to save all these values like created, cancelled, everything. So I will write where condition. Where is basically we will be putting a restriction in this query. So where os.code, this os.code, so it means I am saying order status table and the code column, its value should be created, right? If I try to search this, you will see now I will get all the orders. I will just try to print the column names as well. So if I need to print the column name, I will write the column name or attributes in our item types as o.code. So o.code is the order number and os.code is the status, order status. So now this will print order number as well as order status. So you can see it has given us the result. These are the orders and they all are in created state in Hybris right now. So now I think you can understand the basic join query. Now you know the now these joins are very much similar to the joins we used in SQL query. We can have left join or a right join. If we are saying I'm using the left join, it means it will be containing all the data which is present in the left table. Left table means this table, and if I'm using right join, it will fetch all the data from the right table. So this is the left join and right join concept. And then we can order by, I will show you how to make a order by query. So what is the syntax of order by query? So like in this query I am printing o.code and os.code. I can also print o.creation time, right? So with that I will get the column value as when these orders were created. So the respective order creation time column will also start printing, right? So you can see this order was created on 17th April, right? But if I just if I have a requirement, I need to print the list of orders with the descending value of orders with the creation time, right? It means the orders which are placed latestly, like the order which is placed today, should come on the top of the list, and the orders which are older or aged orders should be at the bottom of the list. So for that I will use a keyword which is order by o.creation time descending, right? So when I use the descending, so it will show the latest results on the top. You'll see the order which is the recent order in 2020, it is on the top. Then we have the aged orders like 2011 orders. So I hope now you understand the meaning of this descending and ascending. If I put ascending, it means the aged orders will come first. So this is the meaning of or benefit of using ascending and descending keyword. Okay, then we have and or condition. How we can use the and or condition in flexible query. So if I have a condition like where os.code is created, so I have a condition like I need to fetch all the orders whose order state whose order status can be either created or its order status can be either cancelled. So what I will do, I will be writing like this os dot code. So for that I need to use or syntax, right? So I will be writing like this os dot code is equal to completed and or os dot code is equal to cancelled, right? Then it will give me all the orders which are either in the status of completed or in the status of completed cancelled. So these all are the 6 orders which are in the status completed. Since we don't have any order which is present in the cancelled status, that is why it is not showing over here. If I just replace the cancelled with the created, you will see we will get both type of orders in completed state as well as in the created state. You can see we do have created orders as well, and then we will have some completed orders as well, right? So this is the meaning of or syntax. If I use the and syntax, so it will give me the results. The orders should be in completed as well as in the created state. So since we know that both state cannot be possible at a time, so it means it will give us the 0 result. So you can see the result over here, right? Then we have another syntax, the like syntax. How like I don't know the exact meaning or exact term what is the order status. I just know order status is something like COMP, right? I don't know the exact syntax or exact order status value. So how I can fetch the order? So for that I use the like statement. I will write like this, where os.code like COMP. Then I will use the wildcard over here. This percentage is called as wildcard. So it will be giving me all the results whose order status starts with COMP, and after that any character is possible. So you will see now it has given me all the orders with order status completed, right? There is one more thing. You can have there is one more thing, you can search using a single character wise as well. So if I use like this, like COMP, like my order status value actually is this completed, right? I don't know this letter what is its value. So what I can do, I will just write like this underscore, and if I try to search, it will give me all the options. I mean any letter present over here, it will give me all the possible results. So you can see it has given me all the results, right? So I hope now you understand the syntax of this single single keyword search or single letter search, right? And there is one more thing, we can use the negation keywords. So I have a requirement, I want all the orders whose order status is anything except completed. So what I can do for that, I can use this syntax, order status code not equal to completed, right? So if I try to search this, then it will give me all the results or all the orders whose order status is not completed. So I think it is quite simple. Or instead of this, we can use this term as well. This will also work in the same way. It will also give me all the orders whose order status is not completed. So I think you are I think you understand this. So now I have one more requirement. Say I want a result which is the concatenation of this code value and order status value. I mean I need a result like accept test order 1 created, which is a combination of this order code and order status code. So how I can do this? So for that I just need to write over here concat statement, and then not like this, I need to write here CONCAT, and then I need to use these brackets between these columns, so it will be just concatenating these two attributes. So if I fire this query, you will see now the result is like this. So I think now you understand this, what is the meaning of this, right? So again, there is one more requirement. Sometimes we need to search all the products. If I just go to products table over here, I will just show you again, like we do have two type of catalogs, right? I'm searching the product. You can either search from here directly products, and if the option doesn't come here, I mean the type doesn't come here, then you can firstly search the types, and over here then you can give your type name. Like over here my type name is product, not products. So if I just do a blank search, you can see over here we have multiple catalog versions, right? We can have a master catalog, I mean multiple apparel stores. Firstly we have like electronic store, we can have an apparel store as well, and with each we have stage and online version. If I just try to search the products, you will see we have multiple products. If I just try to search this product 300, just give me a minute, I will try to search this. You will see with this same article number we will have two results. The one is stage and online. So it means a article will be in the stage version as well as in the online version. I had already told you the funda behind creating these two catalog version. These are used by the business because the online catalog version is directly in sync with the website or our storefront. So that is why, to avoid the changes or avoid the issues at front end directly, firstly business makes the changes in the stage version, then someone reviews those changes, and once those changes are approved, like we do change in say article number, once those articles are approved, we have a sync mechanism, and through that sync mechanism we sync these products from stage to online. Once those changes come in the online catalog, those changes start reflecting in the website as well. That is why we do have these two catalog versions. But if my requirement is I need to search this product or these product values in the online catalog, so for that I need to have some query where I can have a join between product and catalog version table, and then I will just give the catalog version table value as online catalog, right? So what is that query? Why I am giving you this query? Because you will be using this query frequently in your project works. If you don't have any query, such type of query, or you want me to give such query list to you, you can just give a comment in the comment section of this video. I will paste those queries for you in the comment section. So for now, the query of searching an article or searching a product based on the catalog version is this. So this is the query. You can see select p.code cv.version from product as p. I will omit this. I will explain this meaning of this exclamatory keyword later on, but for now I am just using this, and I am trying to search in the catalog version online. So if I fire this query, you will see it will give me all the products which are present in the online catalog version, right? So I hope now you have a query where you can search any article or any product through catalog version wise, right? So you can put the restriction of catalog version over here. So where condition is always a restriction called in our flexible search query syntax, right? So this is about the flexible query. And now I have one more concept. So if I'm just writing this select star from product, right? So when I'm firing this query, what type of results this will give? So this will bring all the results belonging to this type as well as the subtypes of this item type. So if I'm just showing you this product, so we will just search for this product, uh, product item type. So you can see we do have this item type, right? There is one more item type, variant product, right? So I will just try to search in over here in the XML. Not this one. So it has given us multiple results. So if I just open one type, so this is over here, we have defined the variant product, and as you can see, this is also extending the product item type, right? So it means whenever I will be firing a query select star from product, it will give me the results of product table as well as second item type table, which is the variant product table, right? So it will bring the result of this table as well, right? So you can see if I just print select code from product, so you will see it is giving me different results. And if I just write over here, this maximum count means how many maximum number of results you want. If I just increase its value so that the result count will get increased, you will see where here we have got 4415 entries, and here we do have results of multiple type. This can be simple product or its subtype, say variant product value is already also here. But if my condition is or my requirement is I just want the results of this product type, I don't want the results of its subtypes, then I can use this keyword or this syntax, exclamatory syntax. Then it will give me only the results of this product subtype only. It will not bring the results of its subtype. Now you can see it has given us 4415 results. I will execute this query again, and now you will see it has given us only 530 results. And you will see all these are only products. There is no code related to variant product. So I hope this query will be very useful for you in your project works. So guys, this is all about the flexible search. So now you should be well aware how to fire a flexible search, how to make a flexible search query using multiple keywords. Like you should be aware how to make a join query. So all these things you should be I think well aware of. And then we are left with only one query. See, when we have a join between two tables, say order table and order status table, either we can make a join between two tables to fetch the results, or we need to fire some inner query. So how to write an inner query? The syntax of writing an inner query is something like this. So my requirement here is I need to fetch all the orders whose order status is completed. So I will be making a query, but for that I will be using inner query. So it is very much similar to the queries which we create in our SQL queries as well. We can make SQL query or we can make our inner query. So in the same way I am making an inner query in Hybris. So how I will be writing this? I will be writing something like this: select star from order as O, where I will be using this keyword, exist keyword, and then I will be opening this bracket and closing this bracket, and inside it I will be opening two curly bracket and will be closing these two curly brackets. Inside it I will write my inner query. So query is, you know better how to write: select os dot pk from order status as os, right? as os where os.code is equal to completed. So this is how you can make an inner query. This just use the keyword as exists, and through this you can fire the inner query. If I just try to fire this inner query, you will see it will give me the results. So it has given me all the results which for the orders which are in completed status. So this is how you can create an inner query. So I have explained almost all the concepts of writing a flexible search query in Hybris admin console and writing a flexible search query in our Java code. So I think these concepts should be clear to you. We can make a bean cell as well, where we can like I have a requirement, I need to search all the employees whose name is this, and there can be other conditions as well. I mean the complex criteria I have. For that I make a bean cell through this console and then scripting language, and through this we create the bean cell. So this topic I will be discussing in detail in our upcoming videos, because that will be a separate vast topic. So I will be showing you how to create a bean cell over here. So stay tuned to our that video. And guys, this is all about the flexible search query in today's session. Hope you like this video. In case you like this video, please share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye.